During the month of October only, to celebrate the Halloween season, I'm offering my readings at a discounted price. Readings start from £7 for an email reading, and I'm also offering a discount on my audio and video readings as well. To book a private reading, email me at tarokite@hotmail.com. Happy Halloween! Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and thanks for tuning in. This week's tarot reading is for October the 10th to the 16th. And I first wanted to mention that we're having a full moon in the sign of Aries on October the 16th. And I just love full moons. During full moons, our psychic senses are heightened, and so I feel like it's so important for us to, really pay attention to our own intuition. And I feel like Spirit is really trying to communicate with us this week. So let's pay attention to the signs and let's pay attention to how we're truly feeling about things. And also, you may find that your dreams become more vivid at this time as well. So pay attention to your dreams. And also, during full moons, it's a perfect time to release what no longer serves us. This is a perfect time for us to really look at what changes we need to make. I just feel like we're headed to a new cycle. I just feel like we're finishing up a cycle and now we're going to be opening up a new chapter. And so, this is a perfect week to wrap things up. This is a time to really finish some things up, get some things done that you've been wanting to get done. And yeah, this is a time to really, clear the clutter, clear the space around ourselves as well. It's like when you go on a hike, you don't want too much baggage with you, you don't want to be carrying a heavy load. And so I just feel like it's time for us to, release what no longer serves us. And, it's time for us to just, let go and to, move forward. All right. And also, the moon is in its waxing phase this week, so you may feel like you have more energy to get things done. And so I feel like it's really important for us to, take advantage of this energy. Let's get some, things done that we've been wanting to get done. And this full moon is in the sign of Aries, and I just love that sign. That sign is all about taking action, having courage. There's also a light-hearted energy about this sign of Aries as well. It's all about having a sense of humor and being social and going out and about as well. All right, and before I pulled the cards, I saw an image of a crab, and the crab represents the sign of Cancer, and so I feel like anything that has to do with the sign of Cancer is going to be important this week. Like family and home and, being nurturing and, being in touch with our emotions. I just feel like it's important for us to, really embrace being sensitive. Really embrace your emotions. It's okay to feel whatever it is that you feel. We're not robots. And so just allow yourself to be sensitive and to feel whatever it is that you're feeling. Let's really embrace our emotions and being sensitive. And during full moons, it is more of a sensitive time as well. And also Cancer and Aries are both cardinal signs, so this is the perfect week to really, move forward with something, to take initiative, to take action. And the crab, it walks in a sideways manner, doesn't really move like in a forward fashion, but like sideways. And so I feel like it's really important for us to be flexible this week. I feel like, we're going to reach our goals. You're going to get to your destination, but you might have to take a different route. There's more than one way to get to a destination, and things may not be, straightforward this week. You may have to do more research or do some other things first before you move forward. But I just feel like, we are moving forward, but we just need to be flexible, and also be open to, different ways of accomplishing a goal. All right, and for the main focus, we got the Nine of Pentacles, and I also pulled a card from the Wisdom of the House of Night deck by PC Cast and Colette Baron-Reid, and we got this Summon card here. All right, and with the Nine of Pentacles, once again, I just feel like we're almost ready for a new cycle. I just feel like, we're ready to move on. I feel like this new cycle is going to bring us some good things. And I feel like Spirit really wants to bless us at this time. So really be open to the blessings, really be open to receiving. And I also feel like it's important for us to, show some gratitude to the universe for all that, what we do have, what is going right. We need to, send gratitude to the universe for that. This card can indicate, feeling like you have more than enough. And so I just feel like it's important for us to really, show some gratitude for what we do have. And this card can also indicate, successful self-employment as well. And so, there may be some good news for some of you out there in regards to that. All right, and with this Summon card, I feel like it's so important for us to communicate with Spirit. Tell Spirit what's on your heart, what's on your mind. I just feel like it's really important for us to keep that communication going with Spirit. And also, pay attention to the signs as well. And also, I feel like it's important for us to, summon courage this week. I just feel like it's so important for us to just, have courage and to have faith and to keep moving forward here. All right. And for the beginning of the week, we got the Eight of Cups, the Five of Wands, and also the 10 of Wands here. All right, and with the Eight of Cups here, I just feel like we're being, very real. It's like we're really confronting the truth, I just feel like there has been this feeling that we have been needing to make changes. Like we've been having this feeling, but we haven't been acknowledging that. And now, this beginning of the week, I feel like we are acknowledging what changes need to be made. And I feel like there is this feeling of us, wanting to move on from something. It's like we're trying to find that missing cup. We feel like there's something, missing in our lives. I just feel like it's like we've learned all that we could have from a certain situation, and there's nothing more to be gained from that. Now we're moving on, it's like the search for like, a new challenge or something just more fulfilling. Yeah, and I just feel like we're being very real and very honest with ourselves this beginning of the week. All right, in the middle of the week, we got the Five of Wands, and this card can indicate, some sort of confrontation, conflict, competition. And I do feel like there is some sort of confrontation for some of you out there, and, this may be work. I just get this feeling that some of you are feeling a bit, singled out. It's like, for example, this energy is like, maybe you feel like the boss is just being hard on you or just, picking on you. I just get that feeling. But Spirit really wants you to keep your eye on the prize and move forward. There is, something good in store for you. Keep taking the high road because I feel like, it's going to pay off. You have some good karma. And with the 10 of Wands, this card can indicate, having too much to do, feeling like you have a heavy burden. It can also indicate, just getting a lot of things done. And I do feel like there is that energy towards the end of the week. It's like we've gotten through a lot of hard lessons. We've gotten through a lot of hard tasks. This card represents Saturn and Sagittarius. So it's like we've got some things accomplished that maybe weren't very easy. I just feel like we're wanting to make things happen. And I feel like for some of you, I feel like you've been doing more than your fair share. I don't know if this is at work or with family or friends, but it just seems like you've been putting more effort into something, been doing more of your fair share. But I do feel like good rewards, like Spirit wants you to know that, Spirit has not forgotten you. I do feel like there are some good rewards for all the hard work that we have been putting in here. This energy is like that story. I don't know if you've heard of that story, The Little Red Hen. She was making bread, she had to harvest the grains, and she was trying to make bread, and she kept asking the other farm animals to help her, and they wouldn't do it. But when the bread was all finished, she got the whole loaf of bread to herself, and she didn't have to share. And the others missed out, and they regretted not helping her out. And so I feel like the energy is kind of like that, you are going to reap, some sort of harvest, some sort of benefit. And, maybe you're going to be eating that whole loaf of bread by yourself, and you don't have to share. All right. So, just hang on there, everybody. I just feel like your hard work is going to be recognized. You are going to be getting some sort of, benefit, some sort of, harvest from all of your hard work, okay? So don't think it's going unnoticed or, it's not going to pay off, because I feel like it is. And, and keep moving forward, and don't be afraid to make the necessary changes that you feel like you need to make. Have courage this week. All right, well, have a wonderful week, everybody. Much love and many blessings to you all. And thanks so much for watching, subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting. And also thanks for your Google Pluses and shares and likes on Tumblr as well. All right. Well, have a wonderful week, everybody. Now I'm going to pull a card for the signs. Hi, air signs. You got the Nine of Swords and this Grove card. All right. And before I pulled your cards, I just got this sense that, truth and honesty are important to you this week. I just feel like some of you are feeling like somebody's not being honest with you, and I feel like you're wanting them to, tell you the truth here. And the Knight of Swords, this card can indicate, being worried about something, overthinking something, I feel like it's so important for you to, pamper yourself and to really take the time, to be really gentle with yourself and to, just really allow yourself to have, a little bit of downtime, some time to relax, even 15 minutes out of your day would be, really beneficial. And, in this Grove card, this card is all about, taking, that time to relax and to have your own, special space, I feel like it's important for you to, go somewhere where that you're not going to be, disturbed, a place where you can relax and, there's no distractions, no one's going to bother you. I feel like it's so important for you to, just clear your mind and to, to release and to really tell, and to really communicate with Spirit. And Spirit wants you to know as well that, they are there, your spiritual team is there for you, and they have heard your request. And so know that, your spiritual team is, helping you out at this time. But yeah, keep communicating with Spirit, and keep being gentle with yourself this week. And I also get this feeling like there is this, it's like opening a window and getting, fresh air. I just feel like there's going to be a fresh, new chapter for you, and it's almost like a sigh of relief as well, I just feel like it's like you're just letting go, it's like you're just, you're giving your worries over to Spirit, and you're just letting go, and you're just moving forward here, alright? Alright, we'll have a wonderful week, air signs. Hi, air signs. You got the Six of Cups and the Cycles card. Alright, and before I pulled your cards, I just got this sense that, this week is going to be, a spiritual week for you. I just feel like your spirituality is really important to you, and I just feel like you're wanting to meditate. It just seems like, your spirituality is important to you this week. And with the Six of Cups card, this card can indicate family and friends. It can indicate, good feelings, and, it can indicate somebody who's very helpful, very loving, and there's no strings attached. And this card can also indicate the past. Maybe you're going to visit a place you used to visit a lot in this life, or it could be, you revisiting a place you've been to before in a past life, or this could be, maybe some of you, you used to like to do a certain hobby and now you're going to be picking that up again, or it could even be a hobby from a past life. The same goes with people. You may just be reconnecting with somebody that, you used to, see a lot in this life, but it could also be reconnecting with somebody from a past life as well. And with this Cycles card, I just feel like it's so important for you guys to really be open to, like, a new start, like a new cycle. It's like, I just get this feeling, it's like, for some of you, maybe, this is you needing to forgive somebody, from some past hurt. And I feel like there's like a lot of healing energy coming your way, and I feel like it's so important for you to just let go and release, just to release, some of those old past hurts. And, just to leave the baggage behind and to, be ready for this new cycle. Because I just feel like new relationships, new people are going to be, new things are going to be in store for you. But with that being said, I do feel like it is good with, like, hobbies, or even traveling to places you used to go to. I still feel like that's good, keep up with the hobbies. And this is like, maybe you felt like you didn't get much success with something. Like, let's say you used to like to paint, but you felt like in the past you didn't get much success with that, so you kind of stopped doing that. But I just feel like now it's like a fresh start for that opportunity, a new cycle. And I feel like this cycle is more of a period of growth. And so I do feel like with that, it's good to move forward. But in regards with, like, old past hurts and stuff, I just feel like it's time to move on from that. And some of you, you may be moving on from certain relationships. You're like, okay, that didn't work out in the past, and I just need to wrap this up, forgive that person, and just, move forward. But for some of you, you may be giving that relationship like a fresh start, like there's this new cycle. I can see that going either way with that. Alright, we'll have a wonderful week, Earth signs. Hi, fire signs. You got this Understanding card and the Hangman. Alright, and before I pulled your cards, I just got this feeling like you're trying to change your approach with something. It's like you're trying to change the way how you do something. I just feel like you're really wanting to make some changes here. And with this Understanding card, I do feel like you are getting some sort of deeper understanding. It's like, the truth being revealed, and you're truly understanding something better. And I feel like this is going to help you move forward, because I do feel like you have been feeling stuck and trapped here. The Hangman can feel like, you feel like things aren't moving forward. Things are just at a standstill. But I feel like you're going to be, discovering something, or just, having a better understanding, better knowledge of something, and that's going to help you move forward here. It's like you're gaining this, fresh, new perspective. Alright, we'll have a wonderful week, fire signs. Hi, water signs. You got the King of Wands and this Honesty card. Alright, so there's a lot of fire energy for you this week. I do feel like, some of you are feeling inspired, more motivated, you're wanting to, get things done. And the King of Wands, this is somebody with, this represents the fire element. This can, represent Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. And, the King of Wands is somebody who's very charming, full of life. They may like to spend time outdoors or travel, philosophy. But yeah, somebody who takes initiative and this card's all about action. I do feel like this is a creative time for you as well. I feel like you are, and I think that's wonderful. I feel like that's wonderful that you're wanting to take, initiative and get things done. But at the same time, I feel like it's important for you to take, just, 15 minutes out of your day to just, relax and to really just clear your mind. Because I feel like you're going to come up with some, really good ideas or, solutions, by just, being still, by just clearing your mind, meditating. And with this honesty card, I feel like you are being very real with yourself. Very, you're being very honest with yourself. You're seeing what changes you need to make. And I feel like you are ready to move forward here. And you are seeing, what changes you need to make with something. All right? All right, well, have a wonderful week, water signs.